Hey guys, welcome back. So today I am doing a chatty get ready with me, and I wanted to first say thank you guys so much for all of your lovely comments on my last chatty get ready with me, wishing me like good luck on my job interview and everything like that. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about how that went and just what's been going on with me over this past week because I did take like a week off. So yeah. Let's just go ahead and jump into this chatty get ready with me. So if you haven't noticed, I did get my hair dyed back brunette. And I'll turn around so you guys can see like the back of it. But I love this color. Here's the back. I don't know what it is about me being a brunette, but me personally, like, I mean, I love my blonde hair. I like my natural, like, lighter brown, dark blonde hair. But there's just something about me being a darker brunette that I just love. And I feel a lot more confident, a lot more sexy. I don't know. I just like myself with darker hair. Not to say I don't like myself when I have lighter hair, but anyway. So yeah, I got my hair dyed. I've been trying to test out some different sunscreens recently, and this is just like the second time that I've used this. I used it for the first time yesterday, and it worked pretty good, so I'm going to keep on using this. But I do feel like once I get this Hydro Boost one blended into the skin and it absorbs in, it's very similar to the other one that I use. It just feels like a little bit more greasy, but not like super greasy. But I do love how this has SPF 50 like the other one that I normally use. And I've also been testing out the e.l.f. Sun Touchable. It's like the sunscreen plus primer, and I do like this one. This one is, I would say, like a little bit more mattifying than sunscreens like this. Like, as you can see, that leaves my skin with a little bit more of like a luminous kind of glow, where this mattifies everything. This one does not have quite as high of a SPF as like this one. This has SPF 35. At least for me, anything that's like 35 and up is a decent sunscreen. I'm just gonna put some here on my neck too, and also take some down here on my chest. And then I'm going to moisturize my lips with my lip conditioner. This is just the Hard Candy Glosstopia and just the clear one. So yeah, it has been a minute since I've talked to you guys, and the last video that I uploaded, it was also a chatty get ready with me, and it was like before I was gonna have my interview. I did get the job, and the interview went really well. I think I mentioned it in the other get ready with me, but like I knew the people that I was gonna have the interview with. It's like I was a little bit nervous to go into the interview, but it was more so of just like, you know, how you get nervous for like something new. At first it was just kind of like talking with friends, and then they had like a few interview style type of questions. But I am going to be starting this job this Monday. I'm going to try to post this video on Saturday. I guess like Saturday the 7th, because today is Friday the 6th of September. So I'm going to start work on September the 9th. The first 4 days I will get to work from home. They do a new hire training virtually, and so I can just do that at home. And then after that, like I will obviously be working in person, because this is like an on-site warehouse position, like where I'm just working in the warehouse. So I'm really excited to start this, and I'm so ready to be back at a job and working and being around people and like being social most days. Because not that I'm not social, you know, just working from home here doing YouTube and stuff, but it's just not the same. You know, it's like I interact with you guys, like, you know, I talk to Josh obviously every day, and, you know, sometimes I'll call like my parents, or, you know, message friends or call friends or whatever. But, you know, it's just not the same as going to a job and like interacting with people face to face every single day. So I am looking forward to that. And honestly, I'm so surprised that I was okay and comfortable working from home this whole time, just because like during the pandemic, whenever we were like on lockdown and we couldn't really go anywhere except for work and to, you know, necessary things like the grocery store and whatnot, I wasn't getting very much interaction with people then. it was like driving me crazy. So this was a huge adjustment, which if you guys have been following my videos, you know that. Like I've mentioned this in a couple other videos in the past, but it was just like a huge adjustment for me to go from being around people every day, being around like work colleagues that I was friends with, to like just nothing whenever I got laid off. And obviously like I went through like being depressed and everything and like working through the grieving process, but eventually I got through all that, and I feel like this was a great time to have a lot of self-reflection and just think about things and really work on, as they say, like shadow work or like inner child work, like where I thought about like things that triggered me and, you know, my likes and dislikes, and kind of dated myself in a way this whole year of me being laid off, just getting more in touch with myself. And I feel that after just having this whole year for that, I feel so much more like secure in myself, and I know my worth. Like I just feel so much more confident. It's crazy how when you just spend time with yourself, just being quiet, not around anybody else, meditating, praying, just getting in touch with yourself and like with God, like how it just helps you to realize things about yourself, work through a lot of like past traumas, and just be like more self-aware. So I'm just so grateful that that experience happened to me, even though, like you guys know, that the position that I had before I got laid off was like my dream job. And I loved the people that I worked with and everything. But, you know, God had other plans for me. And sometimes like life just happens. And it's like that saying that's like, it's not about what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. And that is so true. Like I could have just gotten completely bitter and not try to look at this experience as an experience to like grow and learn. Like I could have just become bitter, you know. But I chose to grow in that situation. And I'm just glad that I got the experience to do that. I'm just going in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. I just put that all over my face, and then I'm just taking a little bit here like on the under eyes just to set the under eye concealer. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera real quick. I'm just going to use the Maybelline Build-A-Brow, and then we'll come back and I'll do like my face makeup and my eye makeup and everything. And then I'm just going to use the Milani eyeshadow primer to prime my eyes. I have all of my products linked down below in the description box. I can't remember if I mentioned that or not, and I am using affiliate links, so if you do happen to purchase any products through those links, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do the look that I've been doing recently. So I've been using this eyeshadow from Maybelline. This is in Nude Glow. Just all over my eyelid and also into my crease. Like I just love this color. It's a really pretty rose gold, like a more like neutral, almost like cool toned rose gold color. Like it's not a coppery rose gold. I don't know, like it's just neutral, you know. So I'm just going to use a flat shader brush. You could also use the little sponge that comes with this eyeshadow, which I do use the sponge sometimes. But I'm just going to take this like up into the crease a little bit, and then I'm going to get a little bit more of this color on the blending part of this brush. And this brush I got out of a Profusion eyeshadow palette, so I'm not for sure if Profusion it's a tongue twister, sells this separately or not. I'm just gonna blend that. But this is one of my very favorite single shadows from Maybelline. Like I love this one. I've done tutorials on it before. Such a pretty color. And I want to start to do some more like fall makeup tutorials for you guys soon. I just wanted to do a chatty get ready with me when, you know, coming back, since I had taken the week off, just to update you guys. And it's like, I just wanted to have this week off to just really enjoy this last stretch that I had before, you know, going back to a regular, you know, job where I'm not making my own hours and everything. And, you know, it's going to like be a while before I build up vacation time and all of that. So I just wanted to really enjoy this time and just do some things that I wanted to do. I needed to do some like deep cleaning with the house just because I am going to get married, or Josh and I were getting married in October. And I just wanted to go ahead and try to get as much stuff that I could done during this time before I'm at work, and then it's going to be harder to just get things done because I'm not going to have as much time, and it might be harder to like call places. I did call a caterer and I got a quote, so I need to call back today and just finalize the catering and make whatever like down payment I need to do with that. So that's one of the things on the to-do list today. We're just gonna do like a backyard tinted wedding here at the house, and it's gonna be really small. We're only inviting 32 people. So, you know, it's gonna be like a smaller, intimate type of wedding. So I just don't necessarily need like a lot of lavish things. And I think for like the cake, I think we're going to actually do cupcakes instead of like a full-on cake, just because I don't want to have to worry about like who's going to cut and serve the cake, because like I'm not going to have, you know, servers there like serving the food and doing that whole thing. So it's like with the catering, like they're just going to drop the catering off. Every person will just go up there and serve themselves, you know? So I just figured like cupcakes would be a little bit more low maintenance. Like you wouldn't have to cut into it. People could just go up there and get their cupcake. If Josh and I wanted to feed each other, we could still do it with like cupcakes, you know? Yeah, I'm just kind of like past that point of like trying to be flashy or whatever. Not saying that everybody that has a big wedding is trying to be flashy, but I just don't need all of that. I just want something that's going to feel special to Josh and I, that we can look back on and remember our special day. Okay, for my blush, I think I'm going to use this, but we'll see. If this isn't bright enough, then I might use another blush. I've been kind of like experimenting with different blushes recently. Like I haven't really been wearing one specific blush, so this is just the Flower Beauty Flower Pots blush in Sweet Pea, which is just a really pretty, just neutral, cool toned pink. I know this is like super duper random, but another thing that I do want to do once I save up some money and build up some time to take off work. Maybe I could also do this on a Saturday, but I want to go and get professionally color analysis, like where they tie your hair back, like you don't have makeup on, and then they like drape the different colors to figure out which color season you're in, like if you're a spring, a summer, autumn, winter. Because I mean, I'm like 90% sure that I'm an autumn, but sometimes I feel like I'm a winter. I'm kind of on the cusp because with my skin tone, it's a neutral undertone. And there are times where I'm like, I have a warm undertone. I mostly feel like I'm warm undertone, but then there are times where I'm like, I don't know, like maybe I have a cool undertone. So I'm not 100% sure. And I just want to go and get like a professional analysis done to know for sure, like these are my colors, like this is my undertone and all of that. You can take several different people. Like I'm thinking of taking like my mom and some of my friends, like go and do it as a group, because it's like a little bit more affordable per person to do it that way. And I just think it would be such a fun thing to do. So I don't know, like depending on how all of that goes, like maybe I could vlog that experience, because I think it's always cool to watch people's vlogs on getting that done. So if that's something you guys would like to see, let me know in the comments. I know that's like kind of random, but I have mentioned like color analysis like on my channel before, but I'm definitely not like experienced with color analyzing people. I mean, I have a hard time like trying to figure it out for myself. It's weird, but sometimes I feel like it's easier to color like do color analysis on other people, or color analyze. Is it analyze or analysis? I don't know. I get it confused. Either way, I feel like it's easier to do it on other people than yourself. It's like self-portrait, you know? It's like harder to be more objective with yourself. So I'm just using the highlight shade out of the e.l.f. the New Classics palette. And then I'm just going to pop some of this here in the inner corner. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I was going to update you guys on. Okay, and then I'm going to take a nude pink liner. This is from Benefits, and I'm just going to line my waterline. This just helps to like open up my eyes and make my eyes look more awake. And then for the highlights, I'm going to use the Essence Pure Nude highlighter. If I just want to, you know, be like a little bit more natural, like I'll just throw on some mascara and put on like my lipstick or lip gloss, whatever I'm wearing. But sometimes if I want to make the look a little bit more dramatic, I've been doing like a winged liner and kind of smoking it out. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that today. And I'm going to kind of speed through this part just because, you know, I feel like you guys have seen me do this type of liner so many times. This is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof waterproof liquid liner in black. And then once that liner dries down, then I've been going in with the Tartelette in Bloom palette and using either an Activist or Smoke Show to smoke out the liquid liner. So I'm going to go in with Activist today. And I'm just getting that on an angled brush. This is from Essence. And then I'm just going like on top of that black liquid liner. And using these darker brown shades, it's like it softens the black and makes it not as harsh. And it also helps to soften the edge. So just give it a little bit more smoky look. So, you know, if you didn't want to use as harsh, as dark of a color, like you could always use like a dark brown liquid liner. I love the Physicians Formula Eye Booster Pen in deep brown. That's a really pretty brown shade. And also Wet n Wild in that Breakup Proof liquid liner, they also have a brown shade now. I have had a hard time finding that in store, but they do sell it on their website. So those are good options if you don't want to do black. And then if you were using like brown instead of black, you could use this e.l.f. Move this out of the way. You could use the e.l.f. New Classics and then use either Earth or Muse to smoke out the brown liquid liner. Because I've definitely done that before in other videos. I feel like now with my hair being darker, I almost prefer to use like black or a really, really dark brown. I mean, sometimes I still like to use the lighter brown, but I just recently got my hair dyed this darker shade on Wednesday of this week. So I haven't really been able to experiment too much, but I mean, I've had my hair this shade before in the past, so I know, you know, what looks good and how that all works. Which one of you guys had commented on my picture that I had posted on Instagram that I should do a video like recreating a makeup look that I did when I had blonde hair and just show like the difference of how you kind of have to adjust your makeup when you dye your hair darker or have darker hair. Like knowing from having blonde hair and going darker, like in the past, I always have to start to wear like darker shade of lipstick, like usually darker liners, darker shadows. Or if I do use lighter shadows like this, always do a lip that's just slightly a little bit darker than than my natural lips, because if I do something really nude, it just really washes me out. And I mean, I know that everybody's like coloring is different. So maybe if you were super warm toned, maybe you could get away with like a nude lip and dark hair and it not wash you out. But I don't know. I have to kind of be careful about that. Okay, and then before I do my lips and my lashes, I'm going to set everything with my makeup setting spray. And then once that dries, I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing after I mist my face with my makeup setting spray, because I've been kind of changing up what I do with my face after this dries down. Then I like to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. This is their pressed powder and translucent. I have also used the loose powder, and I do also like the loose powder with this technique that I'm going to do, but I just find that this is a lot less messy than the loose powder. I think that's just why I don't really like loose powders a lot of the time, because it's just super messy. So I'm taking my little triangle powder poof and just dipping it into that. And then I've been pressing it like right here in this area of the face, just to kind of take away the excess shine, because sometimes if I'm really like shiny in through here, or like just in my T-zone area, it highlights pores and I just don't like the way that looks. Like I like for my cheekbones to look glowy. Like I don't like to look matte and dry, but I do like for my T-zone to look a little bit more matte. So this has just been like my little trick, and it's been working out really well. I just like the way it looks. I feel like it makes everything look a little bit more airbrushed when you do this. I'm just going to pat some there on the chin and take a little bit up the nose, and then just like right here on the forehead. Just like that. And sometimes I'll even take some and just do that just to kind of shape out like my bronzer contour area. And then I'm going to go ahead and curl up my lashes and apply my mascara. And I'm just going to apply several coats of the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Okay, and then I'm going to take off the lip conditioner and then figure out what I want to wear on the lips today. I've been really into these Revlon long-lasting lip products. These are the Color Stay Overtime. And these are like those products that you like put the liquid on, let it dry down, and then you top it with the gloss, and it kind of seals the lip product on and like moisturize the lips. And these last so long. If you eat something that has oil, like if it's like oil based or something like that, it does break down this lip product and then you have to reapply it. But if you aren't eating anything like super oily, I do find that it lasts for a really long time on your lips. And with this clear gloss that you put over top of it, it keeps your lips really hydrated. So I'm like, do I want to wear this one? This is kind of the one that I've been rocking most days. This is in the color Bare Maximum, which is really pretty. I also have the shade in Unstoppable Nude, which this is kind of a little bit too nude for me now. And then this one in Ultimate Wine is really, really pretty. It's a good like fall color. I'm debating this, or should I just do something completely different? But I think I'm just going to wear this today just to show you guys. So like I said, this is the Revlon Color Stay Overtime in Bare Maximum. Okay, so like I said, I just apply a thin layer of that, let it dry down fully. And it's like while that's drying down, I might actually add just a little bit more blush. And then I'm going to go over that. So like as you can see, like it's dried down, but it does have a little bit of that sheen to it. And it's like a little bit tacky, like if you put your lips together. But once you get this gloss over top, it just makes it a lot more comfortable. But I think this shade is so pretty for like an everyday nude. All right, guys, so that is this Chatty Get Ready With Me and makeup look completed. I hope that you guys enjoyed just listening to me chat and catching up with me. Over this next month, I just want to warn you guys that my posting schedule might not be super consistent, because I'm sure it's going to take me a little bit of time just to figure out like my new schedule and just how all of that's going to work with me filming and posting, editing videos and all of that. So I'm definitely going to try to post at least one video a week. And then once I'm more settled into this new job and everything and know more of how my schedule is going to be and get more into the flow of things, then things can be a little bit more consistent for you guys. But thank you guys so much if you stayed till the end of this video. And also thank you again for just all of your lovely well wishes and nice comments on my last Chatty Get Ready With Me and just on my community posts that I've done. Thank you guys so much. You all are awesome. And I hope that you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.